20. And we are going to go ahead and check the energy for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, the messages may in fact resonate. So the focus of this reading is actually looking at your next 30 days to see like what information we need to know. And so we're starting off, I'm going to look at anything that has to do with like, work, finances, money, something like whatever has to do with like, money or work, right? Then I'm going to go ahead and move into like relationships or love. And then the final part of the reading is going to do with overall health and wellness. So starting off with, money, work, that type of a thing. Then we'll move into relationships or love. And then we'll look into overall health and wellness. Okay. So we're going to try this and see how it works. So we're looking at the next 30 days. So if you're watching, like right now, hello, Jamie, how are you? Then this has to do with, potentially just, the month of May. But if you're not watching it as I am doing the live stream, then it'll just be like 30 days from you seeing this actual video. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what does Cancer need to know as it relates to money, wealth, finances, work for the next 30 days. Okay. All right. So we have two cards that popped out, and they are key, and I'm really guided to unlocking. And then we have crossroad, and there's something to do with a choice or having to make a decision. So this has to do with work or something to do with your finances. So I feel like if you have been kind of struggling before with like a certain decision that you're wanting to make, as it relates to like work, business, finances, with that unlocking, with that key, it's like someone, like you're about to receive the information or as to what it is, like what your next steps should be. There's something about being guided along this path, right? What else? And really, I'm going back to that, like being guided. So the key, Cancer, is making sure that you are listening and following, listening to that guidance and actually following the guidance that you receive, your intuitive nudges. I feel like I have to say this is not about what someone else thinks, wants, or feels. First and foremost, this has to do with what are you being guided to do, not your fear. So for someone like someone needs to make a distinction, needs to distinguish between when their fear is talking to them versus when this is your actual gut instinct, when this is your intuition, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm hearing, and I keep hearing do the work. So if someone, like if you know that there's some type of work that you've been needing to do, like shadow work, whether this, whatever this is, like journaling, meditation, prayer, whatever, something that maybe you said that you were going to do, and maybe you have not quite started that, or you have not been consistent with it. And this has to do with your own improvement. Something to do with perhaps like your ability to manifest, like you're supposed to be studying or researching or doing something, whatever this is that has to do with your shadow work, so to speak. And I just saw 411 on that timer. Now is the time to make sure that you're all in. Someone needs to be all in with that, right? Yeah. So the two cards that just popped out now, we have Coffin and we have the Star, right? What's the focus of, I'm going to show, so it is ending for this Coffin card. What about Star? Okay, so for some of you guys, some type of ending, if you have not experienced it yet, it might be something that you're about to experience, but whatever it is, the good part of that has to do with, it's going to inspire you to move forward with something, or this is going to be just kind of like the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, so that you can actually move forward with whatever this is that you've known all along, that you've been meaning to do or meaning to work on or meaning to focus on. Let's see. I'm hearing, get ye behind me, Satan. So for some of you guys, it feels like this might be some type of bad habits. For some of you, it could be, something to do with like drinking or smoking. If that's, if that's kind of your vice. I'm hearing something about in moderation. So for some of you guys, the guidance has something to do with you just kind of slowing down, and then you'll be able to kind of stop whatever this is. For some of you guys, there's something that you're meant to speed up. So I remember in the last live or the one before, there was something about, someone needing to focus in or hone in on, something to do with exercise. And so I'm thinking in my head, like, what does this have to do with the wealth and finance or work or whatever? Because we are going to do a particular segment on health and wellness. But what I'm getting is that there's something to do with a connection for some of you guys. Like I'm hearing, I like to move it. For some of you guys, it may not make, that much sense to you, right? But there's something to do with an energy in motion. I'm hearing an energy in motion. So for some of you guys, your movement, for some of you, it has something to do with like hip movement, or just like there's something to do with like releasing some type of stuck energy, is really what that is. And whether it makes sense to you or not, the guidance is for you to, if you've been feeling like you need to like get on a treadmill or go on a trail for some type of walk or something like that, it has something to do with releasing some type of stuck energy, and that is going to get things to kind of flow when it comes to your actual work and your actual finances. So you're getting those little nudges for a particular reason. I'm getting ringing right here in the right ear. I don't know if someone has been experiencing that, or is that someone might have some issues, some not issues, but like you may have been experiencing something to do with that. Yeah, at the bottom, like I'm talking about, like it may not make sense to someone about this movement and your finances or your work, or like something to do with that. But at the bottom, we have bear, and I'm guided to like boss and power. And it makes me think about bossing up, powering up. Like whatever this is, it powers you up, and it's giving you more energy to do the thing, to work on what it is that you're meant to work on, right? And if it is the reverse, where it's like some of you guys know, like you've been getting these nudges, these intuitive nudges to stop or decrease some type of habit. Okay, that's TMI. For some of you guys, I'm hearing rubber dub dub. So if you're doing a lot of rubber dub dubbing, um, for some of you, kind of slow down, like everything in moderation. Okay. Yeah. Questioner. No. What about it? At the top is the actual card woman. Yeah. I don't know. I'm being guided to actually the way that she is dressed. So for some of you guys, so I talked about, like for some of you guys, this has something to do with you releasing or decreasing some type of bad habit. For some of you guys, you have been receiving intuitive nudges or downloads that you need to start moving your body. And some of you guys, it has to do with the way that you're dressing. Someone, I don't know, I'm hearing the word goth. I don't know if that means you're supposed to dress in that fashion, or if you have been thinking about changing from, some of you guys have been thinking about changing from like a lot of like black or, goth type wear. I don't really know much about it, but some of you guys may be thinking about that and thinking about dressing a little bit more. I'm hearing professional for some of you. And for others, this has something to do with like stepping more into your divine feminine, into your femininity. So for some of you, and if that is the guidance that you are receiving, that's really, you're getting it for a reason, and that's what you need to do. I feel like someone is worried about, I'm feeling queasy. So someone is worried. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Some of you guys are worrying about changes that you're being guided to do, that you're being guided to make. Like you're worried about what other people are going to say about those changes. Yeah. I'm hearing something about like you're not the man or woman I used to know, right? So there's something to do with like someone has a fear of what people are going to say about them or to them. And you're going to have to kind of just let that go. Worrying about what people are saying or thinking or feeling or doing is keeping you from some type of new phase, right? Some type of has something to do with some changes that you're meant to make, and this has to do with your money and with your, you know, like if you're an entrepreneur or something to do with work. Some of you guys trying to get a promotion. Some of you guys trying to change into a different career. Wow. Yeah. So we have the stork is what came out, and you know, I'm guided to the actual change, but I'm also guided to where it says movement, forward momentum. Some of you guys like worrying about what other people are thinking about, you know, like how you look or something like that. Are you making changes? You know, it's kind of stagnating your growth and your forward momentum, right? Yeah. At the bottom, we have dog, and I'm seeing loyalty and allies. And so you need to know that I'm hearing, you know, make new friends, like, you know, the make new friends and keep the old, right? But you're going to make new friends that are going to be much more supportive. And for some of you guys, these are going to be people that are pivotal with helping you. I'm hearing here, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? For some of you guys, like doing the complete opposite of what you did in your previous I'm hearing your previous life, but meaning like before now, right? Before the changes that you're about to see or you're about to implement for these next 30 days. That is how your garden is going to grow. That is how your finances will grow with, you know, you getting more business, more clients, a new job or promotion or something like that. This is what is going to, I'm seeing a slingshot that is going to really push you forward with what you're trying to do. Yeah. Okay. So what else did we have with this one? We're going to move on to the next one. I was already guided to the decks for each little segment or section that we're going to do. So again, right now we're just focused on, you know, work, money, finance type thing. So let's see, what else do we need to know? Next 20 days, what does Cancer need to know? Oh, geez. Grounding. And this actually came in reverse. It flew out in reverse, and I'm going to turn it just so I can read it. But it says you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside, plant your feet on the ground, and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. With the fact that this is in reverse, I'm not getting that, you know, like, no, you're supposed to unground yourself. But what I'm getting is that this is about you doing something different, and this is about you having some type of shakeup. I'm hearing something about lazy girl or lazy era. So this is something that you're either meant to kind of put to an end, or it's kind of like there's some type of cycle that you're meant to implement with this. Like there's a cycle where you're meant to like have some type of forward movement. And then it's like after you've put in a certain amount of work, you're meant to kind of pull back and just kind of see, you know, what kind of comes of it. So I don't know what that is for each of you, but there's something to do with like there's no more kind of like lounging around. Some of you guys are meant to do something different. For a lot of you, we have this speak up card at the bottom. It says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. For some of you guys, this is something that either you have been meaning or wanting to speak up about, and again, I'm kind of being reminded about like someone worried about like being loyal, or like what people will think or do. And like there's no more of that. Like you need to go ahead and speak out. But for some of you guys, it's not about speaking. Hi, highly favored. For some of you guys, it's not about you speaking. This is actually about like some of you guys have had some things that you've been wanting to do, some changes you've been wanting to implement, right? And it's time for you to shake things up and go ahead and do it. Yes, it's going to be different, but that's why you need to do it. I'm hearing that Dr. Phil, if anybody remembers him, but he used to talk about, hi, Jennifer. He talked about how, doing the same thing, like continuing to do the same thing, but expecting different results. Thank you. And you're not going to get different results if you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. It is time for you to shake things up just a little bit. I'm lying, a lot of it. A lot of it. Some of you guys need to shake things up a lot of it. And what you're going to realize is that the more that you're doing things different, that you're shaking things up, right? For some of you, like, again, I talked about like those allies, how you're going to have people that are coming in that like they're going to help move you forward, and they're going to be more aligned with what it is that that you want, with who it is that you want to be, or really who it is that you are. But maybe you're a little bit afraid of like showing people, showing the world who you really are, who you've always been, like who you've always been, right? I'm hearing something about the great debate. I don't know if someone has just been going kind of like back and forth, like with themselves, as it relates to like what version of themselves they want to be, or what version of themselves they want to show off, right? Yeah. Okay, I just split the deck. I was guided to do that, and I have miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. I feel guided to say with that one, some of you guys, if you've been having a little bit of trouble with seeing the positive or seeing the good, or like needing some type of confidence boost with like the changes that it is that like you're meant to make, or whatever it is that you're meant to do, or whatever it is that you're meant to implement, I don't know, like maybe you're kind of like giving excuses, or I don't know, doing like something is making you kind of back off a little bit, or not believe in yourself or your abilities or something like that. It's like pay more attention to all of these like little miracles, we'll call them, that have been taking place all along, all around you. Focus on that. Focus on those things, no matter how small, right? Celebrate those. And it feels like the more that you just kind of recognize them, thank the universe, the Most High, thank God for all of those miracles that are taking place. The more you're going to receive, the more you're going to see, the more you're going to appreciate just yourself and the changes that you're making. I don't know. What else? Something about worth. Worth tried to pop out. I don't know if someone is struggling with believing like why you deserve certain things. Just because. I'm hearing the like just because. Okay. Let's keep going, you guys. Okay. All right. Yeah, we have check in. And it says, when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier? Excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. And that's what we've been talking about. Whatever this is, um, that you're working on or that you're trying to accomplish or achieve. And again, our focus is on like your finances, your money, your career, whatever. Do that check-in. Do that check-in, you guys. Because I'm telling you, there's something that you've been told. There are some things that, like, I almost feel like some of you guys have been given kind of like a checklist, a things to do list. And it's like it's just sitting there. You have not been taking the steps, or you haven't gone all in. But I feel like it has something to do with like someone originally feeling super excited about whatever this is, and then going and, okay, I'm hearing bumping those gums. I'm sorry, but going to someone that should have your back, right? That you should be able to share this news with, or this idea with, or this excitement with. And I'm feeling the sense of like cold water being splashed on someone. And so all of a sudden there's like all of these doubts and all of these fears being placed on you, but that wasn't your original feeling. How did you feel originally? Just you, right? Not with like after you've shared it with other people. I'm hearing bump those people. I'm really not hearing the word bump, but I'm not going to say what I'm hearing, right? Forget what other people have been saying or thinking or projecting onto you. How did you originally feel about that idea or that thought or whatever this is originally? And you need to go back to that. And if someone is making you feel like you're not going to be successful, or come on now, I didn't even pay attention. I just looked up. The bottom of the deck is jump in. Whatever this is, if how you originally felt was excited and like gung ho, you need to move forward with that. You were given those downloads for a reason. It is meant for you to do for a reason. And I'm being guided to, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but to share just kind of like, I can think of a lot of ideas or downloads that I've received, and it's like I kind of stall on them. I know I'm not the only one with this, right? And then it's like you stall, right? And then all of a sudden, here comes someone being super successful at what you like, and I've seen it myself, but what you knew you were meant to do, what you knew what you were meant to start, right? What you and someone else is doing it. And it's like, man, that's a really awesome idea. I wish I would have jumped on that. So luckily you have other ideas and other things that you can also do. So do them, right? Because what happens is it's kind of like there are ideas that are kind of pushed out into, I'm hearing like the ethers, I don't know, but things are pushed out. And I'm hearing duck, duck, goose. I don't know if anybody remembers that game in elementary, like recess, duck, 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 goose, right? And it's kind of like you're selected. It's almost like an idea was given to you, and it's like time was given, and when you didn't jump on it, when you didn't move forward with it, then they're gonna pick another goose. Okay, and you're gonna be the duck, and you're waiting for another idea or something like that, right? So and you want, yeah, so I'm not gonna kind of lecture on that, but do the thing. Do the freaking thing. That's really what I'm getting out of that. Do the thing. Yeah. Surrender right here. It's right here with this endings, and yeah. So whatever, like, is it, oh, let me read it. Sorry. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. So again, with that coffin that we saw earlier, which says ending, I was saying it feels like either something ended and that's meant to lead to, like, inspire you to move forward or push forward with some type of idea that you were given, or move forward with, applying for some type of job or promotion or starting a business or whatever this is, right? It's meant to get you to do that, to move forward. And some of you guys have to understand that you're not going to, like, you didn't have control over whatever ended. You didn't, and that's okay. But what you do have control over is pushing forward and doing the thing. I just keep hearing something about do the thing. Whatever happened in the past, or whatever this is that is about to happen for some of you guys, because this is about the next 30 days, just detach, right? Don't focus on that. Focus on what it is that you can control in life. Anything else is like, I'm hearing happenstance. I don't even know. Yeah. But don't worry about it. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Oh, geez. Yeah, we have reassess. Oh my God. So we're talking about something ended or something about to end, and it's meant to push you forward, to inspire you to move into something new. And it says you're being asked to take a stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Funny, right? How this is falling under this coffin, right? Where we talked about something is ending to inspire you to make some type of change or to do something different. So just kind of look at, like, reassess what's going on. That's what you're being called to do. And there's something about protecting your peace, protecting yourself, protecting your dream for a lot of you guys. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, have faith is what just kind of flew out. And, I'm not putting it on our actual spread, but I am going to say, like, if you are struggling, like, that might be something that someone is struggling with. But yeah, it's more than that. There's something about it's more than that. It's more than just you having faith. This is like about you knowing. This is about you being the thing. Not believing that you can do the thing, but just you doing it. I don't know. I don't know if someone's been sitting on something for quite a while. Okay. Yeah, jump in finally came out, and it's right here. Under this one that says stork, where I said what I was guided to was change. Jump in, do the thing, make the change. And I've already read that one, but it says you've been asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. No, I didn't read that. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. This is that time, right? So, yeah, we have protect at the bottom, and at the top, this is open up. And it says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. And I really feel, you guys, that this has to do, like, this other person, it has to do with another part of you, like your intuition. For those of you that are ignoring your intuition, right? That gut instinct. If you're ignoring that, open up, give it a try. I'm hearing try it. You might like it. Okay. You might like where this leads you, where it's headed, right? It's kind of like, I don't know. It feels like there's something with a circle of trust. The more that you actually take those steps and follow those nudges, as soon as you receive them, You're going to see that things are happening in your favor. Things are happening for you and not to you. And it's kind of like you're just going to, that's the path that you're going to start taking from this point on, from here on out. But I'm being guided back to earlier, for anyone who didn't hear. There's also, for someone, there's something to do with making sure that you are putting it, that you're doing some type of work to make sure, like if someone is unclear as to like, how do I know if this is my intuition versus blah, blah, blah. It has to do with like how you are feeling about it, right? It's how you're feeling about it initially, before you're talking to other people. Yeah. I almost feel like there's some things that you're going to have to just like do. And it's like, you're going to know, like you're going to kind of, you're going to build things up as you go. There's something to do with that. And we have celebrate, especially if there's been some type of ending. Like I know sometimes we get like kind of caught in our feelings. Like let's say, because this is about right now, we're talking about like work and money and things like that. So let's say like one thing that ended was like, you know, maybe you either lost your job or like you've had like enough is enough and you walked away from a job. Like celebrate what you have learned, celebrate the bravery that it took, you know, to move on, or there's something in that you need to celebrate, right? And but don't let it deter you also from jumping in and doing the next thing. Hi Kat, how are you? But there's some, yeah, it says you're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. It's almost like, you know, and I'm being guided back to reassess. For some of you guys, like maybe there was like, you knew that you did, like there's something that you did, a decision that you made. And you know that it's like the right thing for you to do. You know that it's something that you're meant to do, but perhaps sharing some information with someone. I'm hearing Debbie Downer. You share this information with someone and they kind of get you to rethink like all of your decisions, or, you know, something like that. And no, you did the right thing. You need to celebrate like your brave. There's only you are going to know, but celebrate your bravery or something like that. There's something that you need to celebrate, right? Celebrate trusting in yourself. There's something that you need to celebrate. Yeah, we have a presence at the bottom. It says you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty, right? Someone did something in the moment, maybe spur of the moment, is what it feels like. And maybe like if you end up having regrets, like if this hasn't happened yet, you might end up like having like feeling like some type of regrets, but I really don't feel that it has to do with like you. It has something to do with like some type of energy around you that's causing some type of doubt. And you know, sometimes doubt is normal, but you also have to remember that you did it for a reason. Your intuition is not steering you in the wrong direction, is what I'm getting. What did I say? Some of you guys are going to have to celebrate what? Bravery. Some of you guys are making a very bold and brave decision, and just, you know, even if you're feeling a little bit doubtful or fearful, like still like this is something that you need to celebrate, just being brave, just doing something different. It takes a whole lot of bravery to go against, you know, the grain, right? To stand out, to do things different. Change is a scary thing. And when you jump in, when you take that leap, just take a second, take a moment just to celebrate that, to celebrate yourself. Okay. So we have one more deck for this part of the reading, which is about work, finances, money, you know, whatever. And then we're going to go ahead and look into what we have for love and relationships. So let's see our final messages as it relates to work, money, finances, what you need to know for the next 30 days. So we have, yeah. And this has something to do with, like, we had that ending, right? And that ending is going to inspire something, um, something new or something different, some type of change. And we have garden. Something lovely will grow from this is what we have here. So just know that. And, you know, I talked a little bit about some of you guys may like feel some type of regret or doubt or fear, and it's completely normal. But also know that you did it. You did what was best for you. And we have right here thorns, which says, weave together the crown you deserve. This is an opportunity, you guys. See this for the opportunity that it is for you to actually, yeah, sundress, do it for you. Some of you guys have been making decisions for other people, based off of other people. I mean, that's something that we've talked about. And this time, this is all about you making something about you. What is basically, there's something to do with like some type of dream or something that you've had, something that you've always wanted to do. Like, that's been kind of the underlying theme here, right? And, you know, I'm talking about, there may have been some type of fears or doubts, or, you know, focused on what other people think or feel. And that is some type of dragon that you're meant to slay, that you're meant to overcome, right? And we're going to do one more of these, and then we're going to move on to the next part. Okay, well, we're going to do two more. Wow, seriously. So, dragons slay them all came out, along with, to clarify further, lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt yourself. Do not doubt your worth. Do not doubt yourself. Okay? So I hope that that part was helpful, you guys. Again, that's what you need to know for the next 30 days as it relates to work, money, finances. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next. I'm going to kind of pick up this little area. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We are super duper close to getting 500 subscribers, you guys, which is our goal. Once we get to 500 subscribers, I am giving away 6 free readings. All you have to do is make sure that you comment. When you comment, I'm taking your name and I put it in a drawing, and you can win a free reading with me. So make sure that you subscribe, like the video, and comment. Like, let me know that you're here. Leave your mark, right? Okay, so our next set of cards. Okay, so I was guided to start off with the Blind Spot Oracle cards. So let me go ahead, and we're going to do one of these. So this is the blind spot. So this is what you need to know as it relates to love and relationships for the next 30 days. Do I need to do, hold on, you guys. Okay, no, this is just for everybody. So just trying to see if I needed to break it down, but we might do that a little bit later on. So let's see. Now, what do we need to know? Love and relationships. And whatever comes out, you guys, this could be like a actual romantic relationship, situationship, or just like, you know, it could be a friendship. This could have some, you know, so just, you're going to put it wherever it goes for you, right? Because this is a overall. Oh, I had those reversed. I had them upside down. So we have the card 6-9, which, you know, Cancer. Let's see what this is. Okay, so 69. So this is something, you know, obviously this is something that we need to know moving forward, like for the next 30 days. So, okay, we have 69 is gaslighting. Okay, just so you see that. Okay, so it says either you're being gaslit or you are gaslighting yourself. If, so let me ask, is this, okay, so I'm getting the sense of like for some of you guys, there might be an instance with someone gaslighting you as it relates to a relationship. For some of you guys, this is going to be, or this is someone that you are actually in the relationship with. I'm hearing actually ex. Some of you guys, this is an actual ex that's trying to, it's not necessarily that this person wants to get back. They just don't want you happy. For some of you guys, just know that. I'm getting the sense of this has not happened yet. So this is something to be on the lookout for in the next 30 days. So keep in mind, if this is like some type of X, I feel like I need to just kind of clarify. If this is some type of X, right? But you have already decided that you're going to move on. Perhaps you could even be talking to someone else, or like dating, saying that you're going to open yourself up to love and relationships. So you can be in a relationship and it's not that that person is gaslighting you. For some of you guys, this is a I was about to say, I was hearing something about a raggedy ex that's going to come running back. It's kind of like, if I can't have you, no one can type energy. Like they just don't want you to be happy. Like if you're posting something, or if you smell like you're happy, right? It's like someone wants to intervene, or someone wants to interrupt that, right? So that's the feeling that I'm getting. So, but only you are going to know what this is. For some of you guys, you may, if that's not for you, okay. So if that's not for you, for some of you guys, you may have started dating and it's kind of like, be on the lookout for that behavior, gaslighting type behavior. And what I'm getting is, I haven't even read the freaking book, but these are messages that are being channeled in for some of you guys. I'm I'm hearing the word immediately, right? So some of you guys have already learned, or you already know what it looks like and what it feels like when somebody comes in to gaslight you, right? Now, some of you guys can handle it, right? Like you can just kind of soak in all of that good energy of like, all of the praise and worship is what I'm hearing. And if you can handle it and move on, right, without falling for it, only you know that. Oh, you're the one who has to decide that, right? But for those of you that are not quite at that level, you need to learn, like you need to know to just cut that off. Cut it off immediately and move on to the next person, right? Don't stick around. There's no, well, this person like has good potential. You're not dating for potential. You're dating for like, what is it that this person is showing you right now? Does this person meet your goals, your wishes, wants, desires right now, not later? Right? I'm hearing it's my money and I want it now. You want to make sure that these people meet the qualifications right now, not later. A lot of you guys, if you have not already, just kind of really assessed that part of like your lessons that you've had to learn in relationships. If you didn't know, part of your lesson is learning to not just settle because you feel like someone has the potential to be a good person. If they're not a good person right now, cut them out of the picture. If they come back and they're a good person and you want to take them up on that offer, that's your business. But if they're not already there, like, no, don't do that, because you're inviting in another cycle of tomfoolery. I don't know what Thomas, there's something about Thomas. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Okay. So it says, To gaslight someone is to convince them that they didn't see what they saw, they didn't hear what they heard, that they are ridiculous or insane to feel the way that what they feel. What they perceive is totally inaccurate, and may even imply that something is seriously wrong with them. If anyone is making you feel like that, you guys, right? If anyone is making you feel like that for any reason, I'm going to say this, I don't care who they are. They're not doing it to make you a better person. They're doing it to feel better, for to make themselves feel superior. I was going to say better, but no, they're doing it to feel superior. They're doing it to manipulate you. They're doing it to lower your value and self-worth so that they can get you to do whatever it is. I'm hearing whatever you like, right? If they can lower your expectations and lower your self-confidence and your self-worth, they get more out of you. They get more out of you. I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are. If that's what they do, that's why. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about that, okay? It says, okay, yeah, it is to make someone believe that his or her reality is not reality when in fact it is. And this is why they feel so confused. The experience of gaslighting makes you feel like you are going totally crazy, right? So, and it gives the example of, like, walking into your room and somebody, I don't know, puts a different cover on your bed, right? And you say something to them about it, and they're like, no, that's the cover that's always been there. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you okay? And it's meant to make you feel crazy, all right? So it says, if gaslighting happened over and over again in your family of origin, the only way you can cope with that feeling is to suppress, reject, deny, and disown it. You start to gaslight yourself for the sake of harmony with the household. You learn to buy into whatever the family story of reality was and try to bury that part of yourself that was screaming, this isn't right. The reality is something else. If you learned this behavior in childhood, you're likely to use it in your adulthood. In situations, you tend to be the one to consistently tell yourself that what you perceive is totally inaccurate and may even imply that something is seriously wrong with you. Okay, so I'm hearing something about red flags, and I'm also hearing something about infidelity. So for some of you guys, you need to know that when people are, like cheaters, right? Sometimes this is going to be a tactic that they're going to use. You didn't see what you think you saw. You didn't smell what you thought you smelled. You don't know what you think you know. You didn't hear what you thought you heard, right? And they could be completely cheating on you the whole time and know it, and you know it, but then they get you to doubt it somehow, even though, like, come on, what are you doubting? So there's something, for some of you guys, there's something to pay attention to when it comes to that in the next 30 days, okay? So it says, as you can guess, a person cannot be gaslit or gaslight themselves and stay healthy. They can't be gaslit or gaslight themselves and get unstuck. Whatever is suppressed will boil up through the floorboards, okay? So if you, for this card, it says, you need to see that your feelings, your thoughts, your perceptions, and your reality are important and worthy of consideration. You need to see that the reality you or someone else is currently trying to convince you isn't reality, is actually the reality. That's what some of you guys are needing to just kind of pay attention to when it comes to the next 30 days. And again, this doesn't have to be like an actual, romantic relationship. I was getting that, for some of you guys, this is like an ex that you're kind of done with or something like that. And they're going to come in and try to, I don't know, do something weird, say something weird to get you to doubt yourself or whatever, but it's mainly because they don't want you to be happy, especially if you've decided to move forward or you've decided to move on. If you meet someone new, you don't have an ex that's coming around, Pay attention. Like if you're out in the, I'm hearing something about smorgasbord, right? So if you're out in the dating scene, in the dating world, don't settle for someone like you have these red flags, like you notice red flags, and it's like this person is trying to convince you that what you see is not what you really see. And it's just kind of you, like maybe you have some insecurities, or like they're kind of coming across like that. And that really is a manipulative tactic. And so just kind of be on the lookout, be careful when it comes to that. But like I was about to say, it's not, it doesn't even have to be love and, love at all. It could actually have something to do with like a friendship. If you've had some type of long-term friend, and that friend is like, I'm actually hearing a terrible friend. So some of you guys are holding on to some type of friendship or relationship with a friend. And the only good friend in that actual scenario and situation is you. I'm being reminded of earlier, I saw the card that had to do with like work or, whatever, but it was allies, or, something to do with like friends and allies, right? You're the person, like you support them in anything and everything that they do. But it's kind of like this might actually be the complaint or the issue. This person does not reciprocate. This person, oh gosh, this person, when you have a dream or a goal or something, or you need them, that energy is not reciprocated. And someone is going to try, like, I don't know, it's kind of like you might try to call this person out on it, but they're going to try to gaslight you and, make it look like, no, it's just you, like you don't really, like that's not really what's going on at all. So just kind of be mindful of, I'm hearing my mind's playing tricks on me. Dun, 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 dun. Be careful with that. There's something to do with that, okay? Not be careful, like there's nothing to be afraid of or anything like that. Just, be mindful, right? I'm hearing something about keep your eyes and ears open, right? Okay, what else do we have? All right, so we have possessive, which for some of you guys, this goes back to, if this has something to do with some person's coming in and to gaslight or whatever, and it has to do with like they're trying to keep you, like looking at this heart with the chain on it, like they feel like this belongs to them and only them. They don't really want to take care of it. They don't really want to treat it right, but they also feel like it does not belong to anyone else, right? Like you don't have the right to give your heart to anyone else because they feel like you made them feel like it was for only them. And it's like they don't want the responsibility of treating it right, of taking care of it, but they also don't want you giving any of your love or affection or happiness or good energy to anyone else. Yeah, we have for the what? Okay, so can you see for the wrong reasons? This person, it's like someone, I'm gonna kind of stick with that, but like someone's coming back, but it is for the wrong reason. It is because they just don't want you to be happy. Don't fall for the okey doke. I'm all about, if you've ever watched any watched me before, like I'm not one of those people like, oh, this person's coming, like don't nobody care if they're coming. Move forward, full speed ahead, move forward. Do not look back. Do not be like Lot's wife, turning into a pillar of salt, looking at like a situation that no longer serves you. If that's your thing, like you're all about your past person and past people coming back, I promise you I'm not for you, because I'm not, that's just not, I don't think that that's in anyone's best interest, right? So we have all of these sixes, right? It's just like someone needs to be cautious. Don't fall for the okie doke. I'm hearing that again. Hearing something about why sway, which that was a cartoon way. That was breadwinners. Someone just wants to win at something. For some of you guys, it's not even about like your heart or, you know, your love. This person, I don't know, like if you gave to another person financially, or just like you're one of those people that like your energy, like it's kind of like whoever's life you're in, like they seem to like make a lot of money or something like that. I don't know for some of you guys, but it has something to do with that. Like they don't want anyone else to profit off of you except for them. There's so just so you know. I just saw rejected at the bottom. This might be someone that you just kind of broke it off with. Okay. Or someone continues to make you feel rejected. Yeah, we have influencer and it came in reverse. So again, do not allow this person to influence you. Don't allow like whatever type of doubts that they're trying to implant. Do not allow this to affect you, to influence you. I mean, and seriously, some of you guys will be moving on to new people and someone wants to bring in some type of doubt. I'm saying a new person, you guys, not an old person. A new person that you're trying to date, that you're trying to open up to and give an opportunity to. Someone, either an ex, could be some type of friend, is going to try to plant seeds of doubt because they do not want you to be happy. You need to know that. Yeah, look at that. We have the executive producer, and I'm just kind of being guided to like her talking into that little headset. But the producer, like they're trying to control your narrative. They're trying to control your story, right? We have to be continued when I just kind of did that shuffle. Some of you guys, someone's going to act like they want to pick up where you left off. I'm telling you. But it's for the wrong reasons. It's because they don't want you to move on to bigger and better things, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we have the late bloomer is what we have here. Someone is about to realize something too late. So it's going to work out either that this person comes running back, right? They realize that it's too late, so they try to gaslight you. Or this is a person, like you've been in some type of repeated cycle with someone and it took you a little while to kind of learn this lesson, right? Or it's going to be like you're going to finally realize and see that this person, we have the producer again, and look at how she's looking. You're going to see that this person is just trying to manufacture some type of relationship or idea or something because they're trying to control your life. They want, some of you guys, they want you to be single. We have the Bachelorette. They want you to be single forever because they always want to be able to run back. It's like someone wants to go out and sow their, I'm here, you know, the coming to America, sow their royal oats. So they want to go out and be able to dibble and dabble and do what they want to do and know that they can always come back to you. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not someone who cares about like exes and old people, like what they want or, you know, whatever. I feel like for some of you guys, if you're still holding on to that type of thing, this is the reason this information keeps coming out is because someone is still holding on to like maybe someone is going to change or I can change them or this person has potential, or I'm hearing for some of you guys will make beautiful babies together. Like, no, that's not enough. We have the camera guy here. Someone's watching. Someone is just watching everything that you're doing to make sure that you're not giving your love away. You're not giving your heart away. You're not giving your goods away. Someone's watching, right? And it feels like I'm telling some of you guys are going to have someone that comes in and they're going to make a very good impression. And it's like this person feels like they're going to have to come in and intercede or intercept, right? They don't want you to have a good time. Again, we have to be continued. Like this person, you know, I don't know if you usually like drop everything. I'm hearing stop, drop, and roll. If you always kind of drop things for this person and that's what they're expecting you to do. I'm hearing something about the fiddler. So I don't know if this person feels like they can play you like a fiddle. Or if they fiddle you a little bit, like they know just what to do. And you'll come running back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have the BI. The BIBI that came out and that comes in reverse. It almost feels like, who do they want? It almost, for some of you guys, if this is kind of like your thing, right? Like a person comes in and they trigger you and you kind of get into the BI type of, you know, like they trigger you and you kind of go off on them. And then it's like some steamy, like, you know, you make up to break up type thing. Like they're trying to trigger that switch in you. So it's kind of like someone needs to know that if this person, like if this is for you and this person comes in, like the way that you normally respond to this person, like if you kind of get up in arms with what they say or what they do not give them that energy. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're hoping for, because it's kind of like if that's kind of a predictable behavior that you have, it's like they know what their next move should be, what their next step is going to be. It's like you're playing right into their hands. As long as they can elicit a response out of you, they know exactly which way to go. I'm being reminded of, like, remember, the opposite of love is not hate. That's essentially the same thing on one spectrum. I'm sorry, but that means that you have some type of emotion for that person, so they know how to finagle or what to do with you if you give them a response. Any type of response, it means that you care, right? But if you don't show any type of response whatsoever, right? For some of you guys, if you receive a message, if you receive a message, your guidance is, you know, like from an old person while you're trying to move on to the new, and you receive a message from an old person, and you always respond to them. Do not respond. Don't answer that phone. Do not reply to that text. Just don't. Because they know you respond. They know exactly what to do with you. They know exactly, fantasy suites. What did I say? They know how to play you like a fiddle, right? Yeah, we have edit. And what are we doing here at the top? This is about cutting something. Like if you have some type of tie, you know, I hate to say like soul tie, or you feel like you have some type of connection to this person, like you have the power, you have the ability to cut it off, cut it out, cut it off. Cut this person. It's like starve this person of whatever type of attention that they think that they deserve, right? Yeah, we have butterflies when I split the deck, which makes me feel like, number one, if this person gives you butterflies, that's something that you need to know. That person's not for you. Like, just know that. That's fight or flight notifying you that you're in danger. So, and when I say danger, like obviously that doesn't mean like, you know, that this person necessarily is like going to do something physical to harm you. But what you need to know is like your gut has already peaked game. Your intuition already knows that this person does not have the right intentions for you. And it's put you in fight or flight. That's what those butterflies mean. People, like the movies, want you to believe, like, oh, I feel butterflies and this person is my person. No, that's fight or flight. It's telling you that that is not your person, right? Something's off. Something is fishy about this person, and your body is telling you to freaking run, right? But for others, like these butterflies, I always think of like change, and we're talking about you need to do something different. You need to respond different when it comes to this person, right? Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know? Okay, so we had two that came out. We have the free spirit and we have hometowns. So, and I feel like this is about there's something about knowing where home, what home is, or where home is, or something like that. Again, it's making me think of like someone feels like they always have a place or a home when it comes to like your heart, like they own it, like they own you. And this is about setting yourself free when it comes to love and relationships, opening yourself up to a new type of love, a new type of relationship. A lot of you guys, I'm hearing something about reciprocity. If you guys are the ones that are putting in all of the work, doing the major work, you're the one who is giving and very little of receiving. If all you can talk about that you've received is some, we'll say, what do they say, like wand, right? Some kitty cat or some you know, stick. That's all you can, that's all they give you? Like, really? Seriously? You need to look like you, if that's all that you require, then there's nothing wrong with that. But if your goal, if you have other goals for a different type of relationship, they need to show that they can give you more than that. I keep hearing, give me that. Yeah. For some of you guys, like you are focusing in on like the type of sex that a person has. And that's not enough. Okay, so we're going to see, we have a couple more when it comes to love and relationship, and then we're going to go ahead and move forward to just overall health and wellness to see what messages there are for that. So we're moving on. Okay, so we have relationship challenges, which is what came out. And that's kind of like what we've been talking about. So the challenge possibly for the next 30 days for some of you guys, it has to do with that gaslighting. Someone is going to be gaslighting you, or, you know, like it could be for some of you guys a past trauma, a past traumatic relationship or experience is getting you to gaslight yourself when it comes to like a new person that is actually good for you. Yeah. I'm hearing something about the ghost of Christmas past. Don't even let the ghost of your ex, like even if that ex doesn't actually manifest in the physical as coming back to to speak up or to intervene, do not let the ghost or the thought of this person, the experiences with this person, don't let that rain. I'm actually hearing piss on your parade. Do not let it rain on your parade. That parade being moving forward towards a new relationship, new love, new relationships. Don't let this person get into your head to where you're doing, like you're sabotaging your possibility for a relationship. Don't bring the past baggage with you. It just means for some of you guys, just go slower. If you're moving forward in a new relationship or the dating scene, dating world, just go slower. That's it. Okay, what else? Okay, we have surrender and go with the flow. right? So I know I've talked a bit about making sure that you kind of have like a like either you journal or you know, like there's something like you list out what it is that you're looking for in a partner and in a relationship. And that is definitely something that someone or some of you guys need to do if you have not done so already. But don't try to force people to fit into categories that you have decided are really important to you and really important for you. Do not settle. Don't whittle that list down because you think someone like, you know, oh yeah, well, they don't meet all of it, but you know, they kind of got, you know, 50%, which is higher than the last person that had 30%. That's not your cue to settle. That doesn't mean that you're looking for too much. If you went from a guy who had 30% to a guy that now has 50%, the next one might have 75%, right? It's showing you that you're actually on the right path. And it's also just like every person that you meet, like especially I feel like someone is going to kind of jump into the dating scene or the dating world, right? Like you've decided to no longer kind of sit on the fence, right? Not everyone is meant to be your person. Some of these people they're going to help you kind of I don't know. I'm getting the sense of like someone like erasing or marking out and like revamping their list. Some people are going to help you with just kind of like finishing up your list, making corrections, reassessments, like things like that. And that's okay. They're going to show you things that you do want and things that you don't want. Things that are really important to you. Like maybe it started out that this was really important. And this person, like, you know, it's going to show you that, no, maybe I'm being a little bit superficial. So let me move this one down. Like it's that type of a thing. Not like every person that you meet is not going to automatically be your person. So some of you guys, it's like, just go with the flow. Just have fun. Just have fun. Have fun dating. Have fun getting to know people, and have fun getting to know yourself. I'm hearing someone is like, I don't have that much time. Yes, you do. And it's almost like someone needs to kind of re-evaluate like how you're looking at that. Because just think about the time that it takes to invest all of your time and energy into the wrong person and it not work out, right? And then the time that it takes to heal from that, right? um it takes actually more time. It's wasting more of your time on the back end than if you actually on that front end make sure that you're just kind of really assessing the people that you're allowing into your energy and space, right? For some of you guys, I know like you may not like the thought of this or the idea, but some of you guys like just know it is okay for you to get to know more than one person at a time. Okay. Okay. So I'm being guided to make sure that I um, am clear. This is not the same as like having sex with multiple people. Okay. And if you're having sex with every person that you date, there's some of you guys need to know to like rein it in. Um, you don't have to have sex with every person that you date or meet, or you know, like you don't owe anyone anything. If anyone tries to make you feel like you owe them something because you went on a first or second or third date with them, you don't owe anyone anything. Some of you guys need to know that there is a chemical response and reaction, right? Especially for women, that kind of attaches you to a person that you may not normally have attached to. I'm hearing something about casual sex. I know that for some people that might be, I don't know why they have me talking about, ugh. Okay, this is y'all's business. Like, if you can handle it, you can handle it. You know if you can or if you can't. But for those of you that you're noticing a pattern where things are not working out, some of you guys are having to kind of reevaluate like how quickly you are allowing them access, you know, to you in that sense. And you'll find that if you cut off that access or slow down, you know, how quickly they can access that, some people are going to self-select out. They're going to actually move on their own, right? And that kind of lets you know what their actual intention was all along. And it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. That means you can focus on people that actually are there because they have the same goal as you. I'm hearing equally yoked. They are looking for the same thing that you're looking for. Okay, and someone needs to know that you need to actually be clear on what it is that you're looking for. I'm being guided back to that other deck. There was a card that says speak up. Some of you guys need to learn how to actually stand in, like vocalize what it is that you're really looking for when it comes to love and relationships, and you need to stand on that. Don't be afraid, don't be shy, don't be embarrassed about what you're looking for, but you do need to make sure that you're clear with what it is that you want and what it is that you're looking for, and making sure that you're aligning with people that actually are looking for the same thing. Okay, that's all with that. Hold on. Okay. Weigh your options is what I'm guided to. Weigh your options. So what did I say? Some of you guys, like, I'm hearing outdated. I don't know. I actually have not ever really like talked to more than one person at a time. I think I'm kind of old fashioned in that sense too, but I know like, but I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for a relationship. But for some of you guys, like if, and I've been married before, so let me clarify, like I've been married before. I'm not like, I don't have those like, oh, I want to get married and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like I've been there and I've done that. So I don't have that sense of urgency. So that's why like, I know this doesn't apply to me. So, but for those of you that you have not been married and that is something that's super important to you and you know that you want to experience that, there's something to do with like making sure that you're weighing out your options. I'm hearing first time and last time. So there's something to do with like making sure that I almost see someone kind of going through like files, like almost like resumes, right? And you're picking out people, not necessarily, you're not picking out people that make you feel good. Like that's all it's about. That's all they have to offer. That's all they have to give. But it's like you're making sure that they meet the criteria for what it is that you need, what it is that you want, what it is that you're looking for. And for some of you guys, you are going to have to, if you feel like you are pressed for time, you're going to have to date more than one person at a time. So, yeah, I'm hearing that's it, that's all. So, I don't know. That's for one of you, some of you, none of you, I don't know. Okay, what else? Do we need any more with the. Okay, so I'm getting that is all of the messages as it relates to love and relationships, you guys. I hope that was helpful. So just kind of be on the lookout for someone coming in to try to get you to doubt either like yourself or your decisions that you've made to move forward is really what I'm feeling like, you know, your decision to move forward, to like open yourself back up to love or something like that. Someone might try to come in to gaslight you. It could be an ex. It could actually be yourself, like the ghost of Christmas past. So it could be like the ghost of your ex. Or, you know, like for some of you guys, as you're dating, be on the lookout for people that gaslight. So some of you guys just need to be careful with that. And I'm getting the sense of like, especially if you have a history of dating narcissists. I was about to say narcs, but I feel like that's being disrespectful. But if you have a history of dating narcissists, you need to just kind of be on the lookout, like you know what some of those behaviors are, and you need to, I'm hearing turn tail and run. When you start seeing those signs, you need to make sure that you end it, that you cut it off. right? What else? Okay. So that's what we have. I hope that those were helpful. We're going to go ahead and move on to love. I'm sorry. We're going to move on from love and relationships to overall health and wellness. So that particular part. Thank you guys. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already, because again, once we get to 500 people that have subscribed, I take the names from the comments, I enter you into a drawing. I have a little app, like spin the wheel app, and I just put your username in there if you've been commenting at all, and you could win a free reading. I'm giving away 6 free readings as soon as we hit 500 subscribers as a very special thank you, you guys. So definitely. All right, so let's go ahead and move on, and we'll see what do we need to know as it relates to just overall health and wellness, whatever kind of pops out. We have positive attitude that came out first. There was something about organized at the, oh geez, at the bottom, and a whole bunch of cards just tried to fly out at me. Right, Kat. Make sure that it's kind of like there's something to do with, what the heck? I feel, and here we go again with a bunch of cards just kind of flying out. So I feel like if anyone is having any type of issues with like overthinking or like feeling some type of worry, negative thoughts or something like that, it's like if you kind of clean up your physical environment, your physical space, it's going to actually help clean up your mental space and mental environment as well. For some of you guys, like a neat, orderly environment, and even if it's just one room or one part, like for some of you guys, I don't know if this is your office or like one room in your apartment or house or something like that. It's like, make sure that you commit to having like this one space. It's almost like where I'm hearing, I gotta get away, right? So it's like almost like a sacred space, and that's going to help clear things out, and you're going to see dramatic and drastic improvement when it comes to state of mind. Something about state of mind. Okay. Oh, and I just realized I have not really been looking at the comments to kind of stay on track. I'm already long-winded, so I'm going to look at the some of the comments at the end, you guys. Jeez. We have self-education that flew out there, and at the bottom it says check your work. Someone I don't know, earlier when I was talking about work, there was something to do with someone doing some type of research. At the top, we have do not disturb. I almost feel like there's some type of, like, especially with that self-education. I remember talking earlier about like going by like what you feel and what you think and building on that, but without other people's input, like not getting other people's input immediately, or like not letting it influence you. There's something important about that. For some of you guys, it's like when you're sharing information with people, you're allowing them to water down your initial thoughts or goals or dreams or something that you're working on. Like whatever your initial plans are, you get someone's input and it's watering things down, or they're giving you, I'm hearing something like according to, hypothetically speaking, or, like someone's talking about the research shows or blah, 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 but they haven't done any research. And you're making decisions for your health and your well being or your life, your happiness, based off of what someone else is saying research shows, but they've done no research. So you are being guided to educate yourself on a topic. I keep hearing relationships, and I know we just did love and relationships. So, but if it's having like, if it's playing some type of mental um, toll, like it's taking a toll on you mentally, that would be why it's bleeding over into like the health, overall health and wellness. But it's like a lot of this clutter or negative thinking or something can be alleviated, can be avoided if you do your own research. If you educate yourself on a particular topic. It's like, I don't know why I'm being given this, but like, someone is talking about how research shows that, men are not monogamous, or, something like that. And it's really like someone is like telling you this because they don't want to be monogamous, or they're telling you this because they have a partner that cheats on them constantly and they don't want to like look like an idiot or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to be that, but it's just like, do your own research with whatever this is. Something about the types of relationships. Someone is trying to trick someone or fool someone in like, I don't know why didn't this come out with like the love and relationships, but it's like it's something that's playing on someone like mentally, right? And it's affecting like your health, or like it's stressing someone out or causing some type of anxiety. I'm feeling anxious right now. And I'm feeling weird like here. So it's like someone in someone's thoughts, or like it's causing some type of anxiety for someone. But it's like, talking about how um like if marriage is something that's important to you, like you're wanting an actual commitment, they're showing like, well, research shows that 50% of marriages end in blah blah blah, you know as if that means like that you're going to automatically end up divorced. But really, they just don't want to be married, or they have accepted a life where their partner is not going to ever marry them, and they want you to settle for the same thing. It's something like that, you guys. And I feel the need to say, like, in that case, I don't know, like, because it feels like, someone's like, well, yeah, technically, but what it is that in that case that you will be educating yourself on is like, why is it that the marriages end in divorce? Because your goal would be, okay, now what do you need to incorporate, or what do you need to do, or what do you need to look for to decrease that, to decrease the likelihood of you, ending up a statistic, so to speak. There's something to do with that. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. For some of you guys, this has something to do with school and work. Like someone is trying to tell you, why it's so important for you to like, how you're not going to be successful like without a degree or something like that. And they're like, well, statistics show blah, 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 blah. And maybe, but then it's kind of like they're that some of the most successful people, they actually don't have degrees at all. And not that I'm like for or against either one, because like I actually have lots of degrees, but I don't, like I don't use them. So like it's only you, like you are going to be the one to determine like what is going to be the best course of action for you. It's like if you feel like you need to go to college and someone's trying to convince you not to because they don't have a degree, or they don't want you to feel like, you're better than them when you get it, or if you're leaning more towards, you know, not going to college, and it's like you have a family member or, you know, a parent or someone trying to convince you like why it is that you need this degree, but they're only making like, you know, I don't know, $50,000 a year, but what you're trying to do, like you could actually potentially end up to, you know, be a millionaire or more. You know what I mean? It's something to do with that. Like there's something, some, you need to do your own research. I guess all that to say, do your own research, because someone's trying to use that research to get you in your head, to make you like change your mind about something. And you know, that's fine, like whatever, but it's causing some type of stress or strain on you, and that's the issue. Yeah. We have add time. I don't know if number one, for some of you guys, like you're feeling like you're running out of time with whatever this is. You feel like you're running out of time, and someone needs to know that you're not running out of time, or you need to add some type of like whatever your deadline is that you gave for yourself, like you need to add time. I'm being reminded of like when I was younger, right? My goal was to be married and have, you know, all of my kids by the age of, I think I said like 25 or something like that. And I reached that goal when it came to marriage, but I was really young. And I feel like I wasn't developed enough. Like, had I slowed down, right? Had I slowed down, um, educated myself, right? Meaning like actually doing research or actually dating, like actually dating more for the purpose of like marriage or something like that. Like I would have, you know, I would have made different decisions. You know, it's just something like that. Like add some time. You're not pressed for time. Someone needs to know that. Also, for some of you guys, you need to know like if you're struggling with meeting deadlines or getting places on time, you need to add time. 30 minutes is what I'm hearing. So you need to do something where you're adding 30 minutes to your travel time for some of you guys. Like whatever you initially say, like, oh, it's only going to take me 30 minutes, then add 30 more, like for some of you guys. And that has something to do with like some of you guys like getting worked up, like working yourself. I'm hearing into a frenzy. Some of you guys working yourselves into a frenzy. But it has something to do with like not meeting something on time. If you have a deadline for like a paper or something to do with work, like you're needing to, um, I don't know, like if you think it's going to, um, I don't, okay, so it's like, can you get this done? I feel like someone's asking you if you can get something done, you know, like in 3 days. If they ask you 3 days, say, you know, I can get it done in five. Like someone needs to slow down. Slow down. You need to get like, you may get it done in that time, but there's something about like stress or pressure, and someone feels like if they don't, I don't know if someone has an issue with like blurting things out, like just immediately agreeing with something, and then your brain like not kind of processing like what exactly you agreed to until it's too late. But it's like someone needs to always add time to whatever this is. Yeah, whatever it is, you need to add time. It's like someone is rushing through something. Yeah, practice makes perfect is at the top, so just kind of play like play with the time, the amount of time that you're adding to whatever this is, and things will get better. But it's like someone is like agreeing to things or like not getting places on time or something like that, and it's leading you to like talk really bad about yourself, talk down on yourself, talk negative about yourself, and feel a certain way about who you are or how you are, or that you'll never improve or change. And that's just not the case. So, yeah, I'm hearing things can and will get better. Yeah. For some of you guys, this has something to do with work. Even if you kind of do your own thing, Like if you work gigs or something like that, like it feels like someone is feeling pressured with something to do with time constraints. And I don't know. Some of you guys are being unrealistic with time. I'm hearing time constraints. Okay, we're not taking this, but it says, have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a freaking taco. So that's what we have here. We're not keeping this, but I did talk earlier about someone, something to do with like diet, like changing some type of habit. So for some of you guys, if you have a habit of like going all day without eating, like that's not healthy either. Now, some of you guys, you could do something like intermittent fasting, where you only eat between certain times, and that's fine. Just, it's like, make sure that you're getting adequate nutrition. I'm hearing something about brain health for some of you guys. If you're feeling sluggish or something like that, like that's why. It's not, oh geez, I just lost that one. Some of you guys are just not getting enough nutrition or nutrients or something like that. We have rebel because F it, right? So we're not keeping that. That flew in the cushions there, but I lost a card in the mail. Okay, so what do we need to know? Yeah, we have don't F enforce it, and it says allow that ish to come to you. So we have positive attitude. This is falling under positive attitude. You just need to know, like, that things, like whatever it is that you have in your mind that you're thinking about, just stay positive to that. I'm hearing something about stay loyal to, like, for some of you guys, if you're working to manifest something, you need to stay loyal to that. Don't, if you're not seeing it immediately, like, don't just start flipping the switch and thinking like, oh, it's never going to come, it's never going to happen. And it doesn't matter what it is that you're trying to manifest. You need to stay loyal and stay true to whatever this is that you're trying to bring in. Yeah. Someone keeps, what popped out is they broke your heart. F them. It's for one of you, some of you, none of you. F them. And this is under, you know, like positive. This is coming out. I'm trying to finish up with this positive attitude. Like someone needs to look at the positive, because I feel like some type of situation or situationship that someone was in, there was a lot more negative than positive. And you need to look at the ending as being an actual positive thing, because now you're being released to move forward to something that is healthier for you. Yeah. I'm gonna try to be safe because, yeah, it says you think someone is lying, they are. And this is under positive attitude, but it's kind of like someone needs to, like, this is a blessing. This is a situation, like for some of you guys, there's some type of situation that you really know is just not in your best interest. It's not the healthiest for you. And it's like you are needing a way to move on. And that's just what it is. Yeah, what the heck are you waiting for? Get that ish done is what we have right here. Face reality or live in effing la la land. Choose bravely. But it's like someone needs to know whatever this is a blessing. You need to do something that is just in your best interest. But it's like there's something about the way that you're thinking about a situation. Yeah. Self-education, we have all these dollar bill, you know, these dollar signs, and it says make it rain. There's something that you need to research, or you're meant to educate yourself on, and it's going to lead to a lot of wealth and abundance. And this is something that's like someone, like if you've been struggling with like getting out of some type of financial rut, if someone has been working to like manifest, you know, some type of financial wealth or something like that, there's some type of like something to do with, you know, laws that have to do with manifestation, or learning, educating yourself on what it means to manifest something. I'm also getting the sense of like making sure that you're, it's like experimenting, because you may like get information from someone about like how they do things, how they manifest things in, and it may not necessarily work for you in that manner. Like you have to tweak it, or you have to do something different, or you need to pay attention to how things, like when you bring things in unknowingly, or you know, like you didn't even think that you could, I don't know, it's just like something like you think that you were lucky with something. Pay attention to how you how that happens, or something like that. Yeah, we have for some of you guys, it says issues go, something's going down with your job. Clean yourself up, but going back to positive attitude, like this is something that is like for your good. It's almost like freeing yourself. I'm here, free your mind and the rest will follow. So for some of you guys, this is something to do with work. For some of you guys, this is something to do with a relationship that you are meant to, I'm hearing, woman, thou art loose, like you're meant to release yourself from, you're meant to free yourself from this situation, or you will be freed from it in the next 30 days. And like, don't look at it as a negative. This is a blessing. This is something that is positive. For some of you guys, whatever this is that like your main focus is on, that has to do with like if there's something that's stressing you out, or you know, whatever that's affecting your health that you're wanting to work on, or that you know you're meant to work on, you have ask a effing expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a dang on professional, right? Because what did I say? It feels like, you know, earlier I talked about it's like someone is giving you, like, hypothetically speaking, or like they're giving you some type of facts and data, but it's like to prove a point that is really like, that's meant to, like, it's in their best interest and not yours. Or it's meant to make them feel good for them not being brave enough to step out and do something different. I'm hearing misery loves company. It has something to do with that. Yeah. Yeah. It says you're being shady and move the F on. It's like almost like you know something is just not right for you and you need to move on. Yeah, we have under add time, it says stop effing whining. So I guess I should have given the warning that these cards are pretty, you know. It says no one wants to listen to that ish. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. So the key from that, you guys, is you have the strength to change your world. Just do it. And for some of you guys, it has something to do with you needing to add time to something. There's something that you need to add time to. Like, don't complain about something. Don't whine about something. It's like if there's something that you're wanting, something you're trying to go out and get, something that is in your favor or for your benefit, something that's going to help you move closer to a goal or something like that. Just, you need to add time. I mean, I don't know what that is for you, but it's just like, add time. Okay. Let's do this one. Yeah, it says drop the ego. And it says vulnerability is hot AF, right? So I don't know if someone is just kind of like in their head feeling like you have to do something like all on your own or something like that, or like you have to be able to just like, why can't I just do it? Or like someone is trying to convince you that like you should just be able to naturally do something. Like let's say if you have issues with showing up to places on time, someone is trying to like I was about to say gaslight, so that might be related to something, but someone is trying to gaslight you or convince you that you should be able to just do something on your own, and it's okay to need assistance or help, or to ask for assistance or help. And some of you guys, this might be like with the assistance of like an app or some type of professional something. I mean, I don't know. Whatever this is that you need for your overall health and wellness. It says shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just BS. What did I say? It's like someone trying to like make you feel like you should just do something just because. Like I just wake up and I just wake up like this. Like, okay, good for you. But it really, like, number one, I feel like that person is lying. But number two, like, it's like, again, like we talked about, like if anyone's making you feel like a certain type of way, they're just really not your people. Yeah. So let me do a couple of these, and then I'm going to look at the comments and see if there's anything I need to reply to, and then we're going to move on. Okay, do we have anything else? Okay, no, actually I was about to grab some of my little bloques that I created, but which I did for the love and relationship, but I'm getting that is the end of that. So I hope that you enjoyed the messages for overall health and wellness. I hope that they were helpful. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. Remember, when we get to 500 subscribers, I'm giving away 6 free readings. If you've commented, I take your name from the comments and I put it into a drawing. I have like a little spin the wheel app. I'm gonna pick 6 people and I will announce them on the community board. So make sure that you're subscribed so you're getting like notifications about the community board, so that you know if you won or if you didn't, because I'm not gonna chase anyone to force you to get a free reading. So thank you, highly favored. I saw your message pop up. Let me see if I missed what all I missed. Okay. Okay. Oh, and highly favored, thank you about the shirt. I got this from like Walmart or something. I was like, oh, that's cute. Working on knowing I actually deserve strong love since, yeah, highly favored. I love that. Exactly. Rainbow at the end. Exactly. Yeah. And like the thing of it is like when you deal with like gaslighting, sometimes you kind of feel like you just kind of attract that in. But for some of you guys, especially if you are Cancer or you have that like highly aspected in your chart, like there is something to do with like that nurturing spirit that you have, right? And your ability to see the good in people. And some people just kind of you know use that as a way to manipulate and take advantage, or get what they want. So yeah, but I hope that all of the messages were helpful, and I hope to see you tomorrow. So thank you for being here, and I love you, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye now. Thanks.